Railings are in place. Guys are getting some of the stain work completed. And it's starting to take shape. We're getting final inspection tomorrow. We need to have these materials picked up today or tomorrow morning, as well as stuff on the side, so that way the landscapers can come through and spread the topsoil and seed. We also have a little rut in the dump body trailer that needs to be filled in with some soil, tamped out. So I just had a really nice conversation with my client, making sure that they were aware about the way the yard had been torn up, because ultimately it's something I would rather bring to their attention than for them to see and become all alarmed about and like, oh my God, are they going to do that? I know they said that they're going to do a yard repair, but this is, a little more than I was expecting to see. It can be scary. So I wanted to make sure that I took a moment to have her come outside and take a look at it with me and kind of make sure we remove a potential pain point in this process, because there's going to be more yard repair associated than just what was seen today. Grass is going to die, foot traffic is going to tear stuff up. And what I explained to her is basically, if you look at those track marks, we're basically going to come through with a new bucket at the end of the project, cut all that out, and we're going to install new sod back in that area and blend it back into the existing and make it like we're never here. So by doing so, I'm able to manage the client's emotions with the project a little bit more and make sure that I set an expectation that we are going to meet, so that way it's not something that someone has to be overly concerned about unnecessarily. Don't want anyone losing sleep. So on my way back into town from Raleigh, I ended up getting an email that says that my permit is ready for pickup at the town of Holly Springs. So we're going to make a quick pit stop over here and get our permit for another project. So we just got a quick stop by from the Wake County Building Department. He's actually an appraiser. So he'll go around to any properties that have had work done on them, permits pulled in recent time, and actually come by and evaluate some of the modifications that took place to put into the tax records.
Yeah, so anytime you pull a permit in Wake County, a tax appraiser from the county has to come out and do a reappraisal in your house. Any changes, any updates, all of that has to be reflected on your tax records. So when the builders start the project, they go to the buildings department, they sign up for the new permit. After that, it goes through its permit phase. After that, all the permits are sent to the tax department, the assessor's office. So a real estate appraiser from the county will come out and see the changes based off of the information on the permit. Your house is then reappraised and revalued based off of the information in the permit. So any changes to any property whatsoever requires your house to be reassessed or revalued per the North Carolina state statute.
No, it makes sense. They don't charge a lot in taxes in this state, so if they can get a couple extra nickels here and there, they probably should.
Yeah, just remember the taxes help with all your EMS services, police, fire, and remember the majority of the taxes go towards the school system.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
On the tax bill, the largest amount on the breakdown is for the public schools.
Oh, I grew up back in Long Island in Suffolk County, and a property like this, they were paying $14,000 a year in property tax. So anything that you guys are doing is very insignificant in comparison.
Yeah. Well, we can do a lower, we can charge a lower taxes because we have the population.
Right.
We have about 2 million people, about 1.5 million people in Lake County.
Well,
like that.
Suffolk County, I think, has like 4 million.
New York?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah.
We're dense.
New York's different.
And,
New York's
and they like to
different.
take the money whenever they can.
Yeah.
Tax you in both ends.
Yeah. Yeah. The commissioners set the tax rates. They set the value of the reassessment dates. We value property every 4 years.
Okay.
That's all done with the commissioners. We don't set tax rates. We just appraise value. properties for taxes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate the insight and the education today.
Sure.
So we are back at the Harris project. The railings are in place. All the stain work is complete. Actually just passed its final inspection. Love how the guys did this corner here. Very pleasing to look at as opposed to there being a big gap in between. Still have a little yard cleanup to complete. Some tools that need to be removed from the work site. Landscapers are going to come in on Friday and they are going to spread some fresh topsoil, reset everything so that way the clients can start to enjoy the yard space. We'll have them stack up some of these pavers and get them out of the way. Guys cleaned up all the windows, made everything look nice and clean. You can see that condensation build up on the exterior wall right now. This side has not seen the sun yet. Now the clients have a nice large deck, structurally sound, oversized header carrying across this area here, so that way they can put a future expansion on the home. Once again, allow the home to continue to grow with their family.